Hello everybody out there in YouTube land, my name is Dan Chaos! And welcome back to... Batman! Just kidding. We're not going to do that again because I went through many hours of editing for that joke. And it's done, it's dead. Welcome back to Batman, the Telltale series. We're skipping over the previously on blah blah blah, just so we can jump right into it. I feel like it only slowed down what you have probably already seen in the previous episode. Or you're just jumping into it right now. Hello, welcome to the video. This is Batman, but not the Batman you know. We're still gonna have the mandatory Batman flashback origin.
Master Bruce.
But, you know, with evil parents this time. And we yelled at our butler. We shouldn't do that. Alfie's our friend.
I might find you here.
At a plaque.
The news was
in the middle of an alleyway.
For both of us.
At least they didn't vandalize it like they did that wall back there
this.
with crazy neon paint.
I know you come here.
Mob money behind Wayne Fortune.
More allegations about his ties to the underworld.
Since all roads end up connecting somewhere, I guess.
Messy.
This can't be true.
Tell me.
I guess all money is technically dirty because it all leads to the same spot.
There are no angels in Gotham, Bruce. Maybe there never were.
It sounds like Al was just as confused as we are.
I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Maybe you should have sunk it into a time capsule. Told me later.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money.
It's how Iron Man works. I'm not corrupt.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm.
The bat onesie sort of makes that apparent.
Bill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle.
Were the Waynes the
Thomas
money?
legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
And I'm not the last one to find out.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting. Not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways.
The devil's in the details, Bruce.
This was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone.
Why didn't you pack my suitcase?
Couldn't walk out the door.
A very tiny one, filled with my bat onesie jammies.
Was out of love.
We could leave. Leave Gotham. Go to Metropolis, where everything's Kent's doing. We're still family.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I
love you, man.
Down again.
You're like the grandfather I never had, except I did have you.
This is the first time I've been back here since that night.
Changed
when the
much?
police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father.
Oh, that's grim.
I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne.
I don't know where Joe Chill is set up in the universe, but I think in one version, I'm not sure which, Joe Chill was the Joker. Someone got careless.
He got careless. Criminals always do.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
Well, Bruce needed to focus on the bigger picture. He needed it to just be an incident so that he could move beyond it.
Sometimes we block out
get obsessed.
We don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
And it's still here, setting in the pouring rain, Bruce. Search the alleyway to remember the past. They say certain smells and sounds can bring up memories, but just staring at gunk, I guess Bruce is a special case.
Right now.
I want him
everything here
with his own because my mind says so.
The possibilities are frightening.
Let's send him to jail.
Take him to jail. Just like any other criminal.
But
I mean,
he's not just any
I
criminal,
would ask
is he?
why, but why believe anything he'd say?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
No one remembers him on their ofrenda. Look at this beautiful graffiti. Dual pistols. Dueling pistols? Why would you immediately turn around and go for the alleyway?
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
But it wasn't honest. I wanted to be
I
like
always wanted to be brave. Just like him.
And you are.
Where's the town car that should have dropped you off at the
took a
matinee?
different path.
That's so unbillionaire-like. You're not going through a walk through the park. These are dark, evil alleyways, and you're a known billionaire. Your actions up till now leave a lot to be desired, old father of mine.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater.
What?
How long did it play there?
What movie? You're not
Only
telling me.
when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special
In
screenings
certain
personally.
continuities, he went and saw Zorro. In the DC animated universe, it
always
was
so
the
good
Grey
to me.
Ghost or Spirit. Not sure. Now they don't give you a movie at all. Maybe they don't have to copyright to Zorro. What
Where
else are we looking
exactly
for?
Does the memory end?
With a bang?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And then
And
with a
after
bang.
that,
Your mother's pearls drop
there
into the
are
ground.
Considerable gaps in that recollection.
Well, he's just a kid.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
You hear the maniacal laughter of the Joker in the background. Thank you for giving me, like, 10 seconds of control in this memory gap.
Stay back!
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this. Don't Falcone. He's making a mistake.
Is that the same voice actor doing Thomas? Ew! What's with Telltale and its fascination with eyeballs as a form of gore? That's just disgusting. Always with the pearls. Mother of pearl. That's where you made your last mistake. You didn't shoot the kid.
Bruce,
We wouldn't have to be dealing with all this right now.
It wasn't a mugging.
Of
They
course.
were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Despite being a completely retuned version of Batman. Cleverly timed. Batman, the Telltale series. Welcome to part 2. I feel like this sort of dramatic, oh no, my whole life is a lie, is really comic book authentic. They do that type of stuff all the time. And I'm surprised, well, there probably is an interpretation like this by now. There's probably a tie-in comic somewhere. I'm surprised there isn't just a whole universe, comic book-wise, dedicated to this. As a game, here's our universe. We get to walk and, I don't know, I feel like we're walking next to Bruce throughout all of this instead of walking with Bruce, if that makes sense.
But getting you into
We're
see Falcone
Two-Face.
like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking.
And you're ugly.
Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
And I
Get
appreciate
that,
it, bud.
Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
Honesty.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. at least tell me what this is about?
It was your idea to meet with Falcone
I'm all
anyway.
for blind support.
Truth.
I'm not sure, but
Justice. American
I
way.
think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but
You're
just
welcome.
try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen,
All about headlines with you, isn't it, right now?
finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce.
Oh yeah, it
won't
was
ever
Bruce,
get out.
not Batman.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was confused for a minute.
Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
Dirt on
I gave
Falcone.
him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire.
Don't ask where I got
Case
it.
that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Is that gonna come back to bite me in the butt?
Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya.
Hola.
I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
I like you, Sergeant.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Batman is a hero, or lucky him. I think he's
I
a freak.
know he does a lot for the department, but honestly, Batman freaks me out.
He's definitely freaky.
Let's keep
I'm glad
let's
he's
keep
out
this
there watching
separate.
over
Let's
the city.
separate our Bruce Man Batwayne.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say.
And make it
Yeah,
more
I-
funny if I've ever come in the public eye. Like, but you said you hated him this entire time. What can I say? I have a lot of crippling depression, anxiety. I hate myself, truly. I just put it all in the form of Batman. You really don't need to be this interned. Children of Arkham.
Remember me, Bruce Wayne?
I'm here to chuck your cue ball again.
You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me.
I don't even know what that word is. I'm gonna ignore it.
Good thing
Sounds
I'll
like
be
a
out
clot
of
in
here
your
in a
brain.
week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
Piss someone off.
You look like you tangled with the wrong guy.
This is nothing. You should have seen me before I became boss. I'd
That's
show up
sort of
all
why
beat
we're
to
here.
hell. Your father had sewn me back together. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close.
You're singing, and I didn't even have to ask a
More
question.
than
What
friends.
gives?
More like cousins.
Tell me what you
Did
know.
you have
Not gonna
something
assume.
to do with his death?
So that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were
Dos.
never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family.
You never
I
raised
thought you'd
me.
have figured that out by
You're
now.
not my butler.
Hey, I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. Maybe
How are
I
we
should have
family?
spelled it out.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked.
Well, you've got enough fishing line coming out of your
Your
nostrils.
father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
If I was willing to chalk you. Sometimes to get the canary to sing, you need to give it a little bit of bird feed.
40 years I keep
Full
my
dose.
veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course,
Give
you'd
me the
never know
option.
The whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son
I
did
need you
Thomas Wayne
coherent,
I need
numbnuts.
you coherent. or you would be gone already.
Oh, there it is. That Wayne streak.
I changed my underwear. What are you talking about?
Much better, kid. Thank you.
You're not welcome.
Just
Talk
like that
already.
reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch.
It seems
got
like
more
you're
hurry,
trying
to tell the truth.
to push my buttons.
Yeah.
I don't
lost
remember.
her so young. I hardly remember anything about her.
She had steel in her, did Martha. She was the only one that ever had a hold on your father.
Until you hired an assassin to
I'm
kill them
avoiding
both.
What,
these
you really think I
accusations.
hired
Quit
Jill?
ruining my button pressing.
Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
Oh!
They're waiting for you in hell!
They're waiting for you in the psycho ward. No, you don't. My inner Batman is questioning this. What is wrong with your lips?
Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor!
I don't guess you don't have no drip lipstick.
Go! Go!
Oh, he's dripping. No one left to mourn you either. No footage. This screams.
We are in deep shit.
Yeah, what he said.
I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later.
That he died of lead
Do
poisoning.
something like this. We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
Something was wrong with her.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer.
If I didn't
gone
know
rogue.
better, I would say this was either,
Just doesn't make any sense.
you know,
She'd never do anything to hurt the
fear
department.
venom, Joker gas. But
Falcone's
neither
case
one of them
did
fit the
justice for
blue
1,000
tinge.
unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out
It's
in front of this.
a popular
Spin it
color.
as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
We need to get our
Harvey's
story
right.
straight.
We need to control this story or someone else will.
Then we need the whole story, not just part of it.
I was inclined to agree with that, but I don't want to get on Harvey's bad side.
Falcone's lawyers.
He already sort of
Christ.
miffed at me
I can
for
delay them for a little while.
holding info.
We still need answers.
Gotta start asking the right questions if you want answers, Two-Face.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
She just said,
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
We got a third party in this. Or fourth party. I don't know where
I'm
I
looking
stand
into
here.
it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Sometimes I feel like I'm the character in a game. Other times I feel like I'm a
Alfred,
friend
I'm
of the
gonna try and
character,
confirm
or
some
I'm just
suspicions.
experiencing something along with him. In terms of this, in most Telltale games, I feel like I'm alongside them. I'm not them, and maybe not friends with them, but they have their best interests at heart.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
Creepy. And there's a puncture on her neck. Dracula?
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood.
It looks like pixels.
Alfred, I think I found
That's
the
a
substance.
fancy
Analyze
phone.
and forward me the result.
What kind of app can I get for that?
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I?
Hello,
Mr. Wayne?
Carmelita Montoya Fox.
What's going on?
You drugged out
But I
and
got this awful
knocked
feeling
someone's
something
out.
terrible happened.
We're here for you.
Everything is such
I'm the
a
kinder,
blur.
gentler Bruce. Would you
Easy,
like a hot
easy,
towel?
Sergeant.
A latte.
Gordon and I are gonna get you through this.
Through this?
You went loco in the cabeza.
Falcone, what have I done?
You done what I couldn't do. You're
I
more of a
believe you're
man than
drugged,
Batman
Sergeant.
ever will be.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me.
Immediately, I already do.
Talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant.
Oh, you need a hug.
Foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted.
Like you could fly off the
No
side of a
guilt.
building.
No consequence.
That's the
There
drugs.
was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that.
Someone whispering
I
thoughts
had
to you?
No matter what. The reasons why I should've.
What did you
They were a
feel?
million miles away.
Like you were hypnotized? Under some mind control?
Not mind control, more like my impulse control was gone. My anger was the only thing that mattered. I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me.
I bet
like
that's
a
creepy.
parent with a child. The voice, it
Or a
was
ghost in the
saying
brain.
Something about revolution.
Cobblepot.
Cobblepot said something similar.
Cobblesnot is in the henhouse.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I'm
It's
letting
fine.
you down.
You killed the bad guy.
We stalled Falcone's
I'm okay with
lawyers
it.
for now, but they'll be back. So how
Tell
was she?
Falcone's
Did she tell
lawyers
you anything?
that he doesn't want to see them
Don't
ever
worry
again.
about that
He wants to go to prison forever. Someone gets
used
here.
her as a weapon, Harvey. They drugged her and sent her after Falcone.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Agreed. And get
Alfred, I gotta
Batman
get back to the
in.
manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Icky Vicky. What are you doing here?
What
News scoop, I know, but this is a
My
little
friends
sudden,
in the
isn't it?
GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown.
Can't you leave me alone? I'm in a rush.
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots.
Sorry,
fired
the media can
near where
sometimes be an
Falcone was
insect.
being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
No comment.
I have no comment at this time.
Don't be like that, Bruce. Talk to me.
You're the media.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house.
How do you know this?
And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop?
I'm not
I
giving
can tell by the way
you
you're brushing me off that
anything.
something happened. Just give me something to run with.
I don't have time for this.
Please, get out of my way, Vicky. I'm in a hurry.
Disappointing. Maybe you have more to do with this than I thought.
Maybe Bruce Mann doesn't need any friends. Welcome back to the Batcave. I like the car in red. It's show-offish.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals
start a
from
D.A.R.E program?
Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks.
Except
Let's
it's
see what
been
we
modified.
It's
Weaponized?
ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals.
His chemicals that
Who'd
were
have
stolen
guessed
from
that's how
him.
he'd meet his maker. Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder
It
at the
wasn't
hands of
justice.
Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three.
Gotta
I
keep
hope
the
he
three
told you
branches
something
separate.
before he was killed.
Like democracy. Or the father,
What did you
ghost,
learn from him?
son. He said we were family.
Practically
That's
family,
truth.
he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
Maybe it was
Falcone
in one of your
called
jaunts of
Yeah,
non-appreciativeness.
well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
Okay, so it's been abridged with some other component. Doc samples.
The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy.
To say the
Out of
least.
control.
Okay, give me my option B. Door number 2. Why is my cursor all the way over there?
This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base
Maybe she
impulses.
needs more fiber?
Both compounds.
What are those
seem
CDC
stable,
pictures
but they're
from?
Quick to fall apart.
There isn't an outbreak yet.
Whoever
It's just
processed
for
it knew what they were doing.
What could
story
the creators
elements.
of such a drug possibly have in mind?
Foreshadow.
Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you?
Let's not assume. Face the facts.
As far as I know, Montoya is still an isolated case.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Yes. Hologram. You need some better rendering software, Bruce. Either that or your simplicity is exasperating. Let's check out this one. Near Ace Chemicals? Press X when you find a portion of a signal. Am I looking for a speed up? Oh, I'm actually driving this sucker. Had a feeling it'd be here. It's always at Ace Chemicals.
Find her now! Send a strong message.
Other than that, there's nothing ringing out familiarity except for that's the club where Falcone met his arrest, and I'm guessing the largest building is Wayne Industries. Let's check the party house. No? The docks then. Nope. Let's try the only other option we have. Green is go?
Bring me her head.
That's useless. Okay, let's pick this drone. We're already close. Dingo, what's his
Don't
name?
you
Oh.
You'll be alright. Right.
How long is he going to be on this cell phone call? There you go, where we saw him before. Why didn't it just pick him up right here? We have to go through the whole triangle. He finally got his high-rise suite.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
He didn't even wait for him to die.
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
The Batman. I like it. I like the myth. Like any good Spider-Man villain might try, they might try to, they being Cobblepot, is probably going to try to cook up a deal with this new age hero. See where they dot their I's and cross their T's. I got the magic touch.
Come on, I know there's gonna be more around here.
There's a zombie in there.
If Falcone finds out
Anyone else seeing Solomon Grundy?
be doing much of anything. Ever again.
I still left the place a mess. I guess they can get new furnishings. Is that statue still in here, the Tesseract? Can I throw the Allspark across the room? You're mine.
You lot, come check out this office.
Pip, pip, tiddlywinks.
Where is names?
I am the terror that flaps in the daytime.
Let him go.
Back off, Zombozo.
It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante.
Vigilante that doesn't kill. You don't really research enough.
Those who made it happen. They'll be pleased to know you think so highly of
Let's
their
focus
work.
on this guy's
I
life.
said let him go.
You hear that, Roland? That sounded like an order.
I'll crush him.
Now,
Back off, Rolex.
Have a little respect for the Bat. Think he underestimates you. Is this about Falcone? We all saw.
I don't know.
how you felt
I'm tired of
about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV.
No, I
If
just
you were
hung him out the
truly
dry.
the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone.
I know in an alternate continuity,
Stomped out. Believe me,
Thomas
I
Wayne
know
was the killing Batman.
personal experience.
But I feel like there
don't
should be
kill
another Batman that kills.
Maybe that's why you got so many. Might be time to reconsider.
Yeah, that's
As
the
a show
Achilles heel
good
of Batman,
faith,
leaving his
I'm
foes
gonna let
alive
this
just to
one
mount
go.
up. Roll
How's
out.
about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill.
I thought I was your
ordinary folks wouldn't be able
bestie.
to breathe.
You're the real rot here. But let's not
What
get
is
off on
it
the wrong
about this
foot.
place that attracts criminal scum like you?
Didn't
You're
I
going
not
to
press
attack
square?
The mayor? That's not going to happen.
Attack? Absolutely not. Mayor Hill's role has been decided. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things.
You'd like
Me and
wealth.
my people,
I've got wealth.
big plans for Gotham.
What's Skrillex doing?
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it.
So you're the puppet master behind
Sorry this
Catwoman
didn't
as well.
work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Catwoman was never good at maintaining her secret identity. We don't need this leg. Or this gut. Or this teeth. Oh. Someone's drugged. At least you're a little bit more forgiving on the button pressing than other point-and-click dramas.
Harder than this.
It's as if you don't want me to fail. Where is my bat grapple? Man, there are so many elements going on. The lack of balance, the wind, the momentum. Who'd have time to think that through? I guess Batman can. The rats have fled.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
If you could do it, Cobblesnot could probably do it. Stack deck, 6 p.m., no capes. I'm wearing a hoodie. I didn't think you owned a hoodie, Bruce. I mean, I guess you gotta work out in the gym sometime. You're probably the only person in history who actually used a hoodie for its own purpose. Working out. If this was Marvel, you'd be wearing a baseball cap and sunglasses not to get noticed. Cool. I don't have a good history with bars. At least in video games. Not in real life either, but let's move on. Bartender.
Is that Bruce Wayne?
You really think he'd show up here?
I've just got one of those faces that looks like money.
Did you hear?
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists.
I have a
Looks like
bloody
you walked
bat on the
into
rocks.
Wrong bar.
I'm looking for
Yeah,
someone.
I'm looking for a woman.
You wouldn't be the first.
You phrased it
Kyle,
wrong.
I'm told she practically lives here.
Selina, huh? You don't strike me as her type.
Breathing?
You'd be surprised.
Hey,
We've got the same blood type.
don't I know you? It is you. Knew it.
Cops take all your fancy clothes?
Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Buy you around?
Buy you a drink?
How about a few?
Sure.
It ain't like you're short on cash.
You kind of seem like a nice
Leave him
guy.
alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
He didn't seem to mind the company. But whatever.
I mean, your sense of humor was a little bit unappealing, but I'll deal with it. Hey, it's the ugly dude on the TV.
Selena, I need to tell you something important.
Ryder? Yeah, whatever.
Better be an apology.
Cobblesnot's after you. You've
You were
got
supposed to
penguins
take care
in
of
your
our
litter box.
Mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
Which one? We've got a lot of mutual problems.
Well, I've met a couple of his goons myself. Your client isn't one for subtlety. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin?
I guess that rang some bells.
You've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway.
How much
You
of a
screw
threat is
someone up,
Penguin in
you're
this
really
universe?
screwed.
He's just a skinny faux Brit.
I'm going to deal with it.
I'll take care of it for you. We
But
made
I
a
need you
deal.
to tell me everything you know about him.
More than what I know. We were childhood
I only
BFFs,
know
but
my
he stole my wedding ring and
I'm surprised you never heard of him.
wasn't
He's a
the
big deal
bachelor at my
across the
party.
pond. He's more dangerous than you think. You don't know what
We
you're
grew up
getting
together. That's what I was
I
trying
grew
to say.
up
We
with
grew
Oz.
up. We grew up with
The
this
first
moron.
real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised.
I know what it's like. My
Questionable
first real
morals
friend
and
turned on
penchant
me
for
as well.
tactics. You two have a lot in common.
Punched me in the gut on the school bus.
The question is, why Gotham? Why now?
Never trust your first
It's
friend.
not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad.
I guess. I don't know.
Why leave that?
Some sort of
He thinks
revolution.
He's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around.
He ain't
here to
got
find
half the
out.
balls as Joan of Arc.
Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
An
A good
evil
reason not
venom
to
that
be
would
here
make
when
the
he
scarecrow cry tears
wanna
of
stay?
joy.
That's your choice.
You'd let
Whatever
people die?
Penguin is planning, innocent people will end up in the line of fire.
I know it's hard to find
Innocence.
innocent people.
Not me. Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable.
It's a
But what would
gallant
Harvey
dark knight.
The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl.
Is that in
knows
you?
that.
I thought you were dating.
You and Harvey, it's pretty clear you are.
He thinks
just
you're dating.
friends.
That's the important part. I don't
Please,
want to get on his
I'm
wrong
just
side.
toying with him. I only take
Like
my
a cat with a
claws out
ball
for
of
someone
yarn.
Special.
Don't you be taking
You
the claws
and I-
off? Well, here's the biker gang here to break up the party.
Don't wreck my bar.
Oh, Skrillex is here. There's the men I was telling you about.
Well, Bruce.
They were subtly
You were right.
walking in here.
Selena Kyle, Penguin says hello.
I like how you went all British for him. Your authenticity to your master is not really appreciated, but not.
We're here for her.
You're not even playing Michael Jackson. How can I beat it?
If you care about your own skin, you'll get the hell out.
How's about I punch it you in the face? You with the ugly mustache. Why not be unexpected? We already know how this is gonna go down. Swing! Can I get your drink for you, sir? On the house! Bring it down the house. May I hold this for your foot? See, we do work well together. Alright, let's go, mutton chops. The lovely, almost country rock music in the background makes this ever more an appropriate bar fight. Especially with this lad who's just looking for a brewski. It's close by, and it's slow moving. Let's not get fancy. Let's just go for opportunity.
Not done yet.
Not while they're still breathing. You brought a knife to a bat fight. You have come unarmed. Ooh, you're gonna need a better haircut. Swow. I'm glad I brought my sweats. Wonder how Penguin's gonna feel that his thugs got beat up by Bruce Wayne. Oh, that was smooth. Sorry, that seat's taken. Good thing I brought my sticks. The sticks and stones will break your bones, but words never fail me. The bat signal commands me. I like how you gave a blurb of what I'm supposed to do. Oh no, the full powered meter will end this, instead of distracting me from actually pressing it. Well, the day the music died, I guess, but you're all alive, whatever. Checking the pox. You're not supposed to check that pocket, Bruce.
Come on, this way.
There's certain inalienable rights. The stacked deck.
Quick, check the alleyway.
Oh no! That cop's doing his job! I wasn't ready for this.
Negative. Let's check the other side.
That wasn't very authentic. You didn't actually walk through with a flashlight, or... I think we're alone now.
We're alone.
Nice scar. I don't have time to play. Not the moment for this.
We should go.
Sure, you're playing with Harvey, but I'm not.
You take the alley.
Wait.
No, you're still not getting that kiss. Don't smile. Stay out of trouble.
Stay out of trouble.
Now, where's the fun in that? You shouldn't trust me, you know.
I don't. You still got my toys. I mean, that's yours. I never did get my grapple gun back.
Uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Names. Contacts. A saucy email. Or something, I don't know.
There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine, as the back computer...
Don't worry, there's like 50 cops out there and not a single one is noticing me.
Messages here.
Because I'm Batman.
From Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
Why do you want?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about,
what else you got?
Doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed. What else is on there?
Looks like they were in contact many times.
Well, they were all buddy-buddy, weren't they?
He must know something.
Oh no, Penguin.
It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree.
Okay, Penguin is probably going to use Hill instead of killing him. It's sort of like using a puppet instead of just cutting the strings.
Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately.
Well, now you're giving me a choice.
Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
I've got the guile. This is separating work with business. Do I put on the armored Batsuit or the hopefully armored Wayne suit? I like how you think this through, where he's like, let's stroke where this tie is about to caress my biceps. I guess we will go with Bruce.
Going as Bruce is the smart choice.
Why push as the Batman when Bruce and Batman, if we're splitting up their parts, are supposed to have different levels of knowledge on this situation? We can't be too forthcoming with our entire deck, to coin a phrase. City Hall. City Hill. Broken window. Oh yeah, this is the place where we started our little venture. Broke in through some thugs. I threw some Batman references all over the place.
Sorry, the mayor's busy. Do you have an appointment?
I don't
The mayor's doing
an
debate prep.
appointment.
He really can't be disturbed right now.
Will you help me
I
out?
was really hoping you'd be able to help me out. Who knows? Maybe I could return the favor one day.
You can go on a date?
Seems you do have an appointment, Mr. Wayne. Silly me.
Friday, 8 o'clock. Wear a red dress.
Bruce Wayne? Finally, you've come to see me. Of course, only after your name's been
mirror.
dragged through the mud. Don't get me wrong.
Well, now I'm
glad
on
to
your
see
level,
you,
aren't I?
But you're a day late and a great many dollars short.
We can be friends, Hill. I'd like us to put aside our differences.
Now
It's
that
easy to
I'm
ask
in the
for
mud
peace
with
when you've
you.
already lost the war. But I won't be the one to deny a fresh start.
Wow, you
Your
are
father and I, we
uglier
took
than your
this city and
pictures.
made it ours. Falcone too, rest his soul. We built everything we have. You were born with it.
Yeah, and I've done a
young
whole
man
lot
like
more
you
with it
wouldn't
than you.
understand what it takes to rise to the top.
Oh, I understand. Very well.
X marks the spot.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Sounds like me.
It is you.
Or a
So,
very good voice
what's your
recreation.
point? I take it you have one. Or are you just fond of my dulcet tones?
It is definitely
I'm
not
here
that.
as a friend. This
We got to be
can
gallant.
disappear.
We gotta
Let me
have
guess.
communion.
There's a fee.
The fee is full disclosure on your partners.
Partners? I want nothing to do with them.
Oh,
I'm
then
in
you can fully
Columbus
disclose
crosshairs, same as
those.
you.
But you fed them dirt on me.
You can fully
Only
disclose
the
them.
files
Come
I
on.
seized from Wayne Manor. Your father, Falcone, and I, we had ways of getting anything we wanted.
I'm in the
How do you think your
shadows.
family got the land for Wayne Tower?
Stole it from the
Cobblepot
Indians?
wants retribution because we took his family's land. Oswald's family signed it over to us, along with the rest of their assets.
He's dangerous.
Even if that's true, it's no excuse for Cobblepot's crimes.
I quite agree. It doesn't hurt to understand your enemy's motives. There's so much more I could share, if only we were friends.
Have I not said the
I
word
could
friends
help
enough
deal
for
with
you?
Penguin, let you in on some family history. But I'm caught in a dogfight for my political career.
Let me
My
just get what I
rival
can out of you and let you
follows
get shot down by someone else. Let's just
Now,
let it play
if
out.
that rival were to say, drop out, or his advertising spend
Oh. Always
I might
got.
have a lot more resources for helping a new friend.
Oh. Saying no to you gets me nowhere. I could just say no, say yes, and then.
Fine.
Fine, whatever.
That's what it takes to earn your friendship.
I knew you'd see the light. It's time we really talked. Power is an old oak. The
Go ahead and
trunk
remember
stands
that. I'm
strong,
not gonna
but
do
it's
it.
the roots
I'm a
that
liar.
hold up. And the thickest of them lead to Arkham.
Unless this game doesn't like
Your
liars.
father, me,
Arkham.
Falcone, we used it to get our enemies out of the way. Drugged and declared them insane.
Now that
It made
is
it
insightful.
easy to take their things. Thomas was the doctor. I leveraged my political power to ease the transfer of assets.
That
Falcone was
makes
the muscle.
a lot more sense with
He had
Arkham
his
tied
own
into
way of
this.
making problems go away.
So that's what Oz wants to punish me for.
His mother was one of our last patients. You can hardly expect him to think rationally.
So that's how the land got signed over.
Gotham was chaos before we took control. At least now
You
there's a
purposely
semblance of
made
order.
crazy people.
Listen, Bruce.
When Batman can make plenty of them
Now
on
that
his
we're
own.
back on the same side. Your father's last gift to me. They're yours.
His
The
cufflinks?
keys to the city.
Thank you.
Is that literal or metaphorical?
Hamilton. Call me Hamilton.
Okie dokie, Hammy.
Penguin's gathered quite a few victims to his crusade. But that's a problem for another day.
You may ask,
Now, if you'll excuse
why
me,
would
I
I
have to
turn
prep for
away
debate.
from my dear friend Harvey
My
Dent?
door's always open, Bruce.
One,
Next time, make an appointment.
I'm just going to be a liar. And if the game lets me, I'm going to be a liar.
Deal you made with Penguin.
I'll be like,
He won't.
sure, we're best
Don't worry
friends,
about
fingers
me.
crossed.
He's not
At the
first
same
to take a shot
time,
at me.
it's within Harvey's character to eventually become a villain. That's just how the Batman universe works. And I may be escalating it, but it's gonna happen.
Get a warning to Gordon. Tell him to increase security at the debate. Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
Okay, what's next on the agenda? I made BFFs with 2 different forms of mobsters. I tried to stay friends with Harvey thus far by turning away from Miss Kitty. But everything always points in the direction it wants in Telltale games. Only thing it feeds you is choices to fuel your emotions, leaving little
As per your request,
to be controlled.
Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
Give me actual numbers. Were they originally having 3 people there and now there's
It's a
9?
plan of the old
That still doesn't make me feel
theater.
better.
The auditorium where the debate's being held.
Is someone gonna put a bomb?
I hacked into the image feeds from the security
That's
cameras at
classic
the
Batman.
auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Just to be sneaky.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting.
I kept my cool.
I can't imagine how you must feel. To learn so much in so little time.
We're dealing with it. It's just a fact of life.
Alfred, nothing can shock me anymore. Not when it comes to my parents.
I wish I felt the same way. But I suppose no good can come from wallowing. The city needs you now more than ever.
I've already been wallowing in the mud today. It's time I dug my way out of it. Instant chair.
I'll leave you to it then.
I'm sorry, Alfred. We've got a debate going on.
Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys.
Did I actually pull out the money?
These rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic, perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
Incumbent.
In other news, nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out. But police say a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg.
Well, why would this be on the 8 o'clock news?
Memory. Reports say multiple arrests were made, with all the suspects taken into custody while unconscious. Police are seeking an unidentified man and woman who were seen in conversation with the assailants shortly before the fight.
But not seen
Gotham
in the fight.
District Attorney Harvey Dent.
Oh, I'm supposed to be doing something. I was listening to the news. No more news. Let's see what we're looking at.
The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
They're on repeat.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
what they want us to see.
A loop. Feedback.
Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there now.
I'm sorry it took me so long to figure it out, Alfred. I was caught up in the news. That dive bar story was really thought-provoking. You're getting the best possible commentary out of me right now, as I just feel like I'm next to Batman. I'm in the Bat car, in the Bat seat. I'm just going along for the ride.
Hey, Bruce.
Not a lot to speculate on because they're just feeding me details left and right.
Something's come up. Something that's, well, it's not exactly pleasant.
What's up?
Why? What happened? Are you all right?
Me? Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, you mean because of this penguin threat? They have me in some back room until the debate begins.
The
cameras are on loop, Harvey.
A little bit of overkill, if you ask me. Look.
Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but...
Am I out of the will?
My advisors are telling me that I need to...
that I need to
distance myself from you.
That's fine. I was sort of
Until
doing
all this
that
mess with your
before.
family blows over.
That hurts,
They're
man.
afraid it's not
It hurts.
I get
I
it.
understand.
It's a smart move, but let's talk about that later.
I'm glad you see it that way.
What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone...
And the mess you're about to receive from Hill. But at least...
But here's the
I'm
thing, Bruce.
in Hill's pocket protector.
Money.
I am dead in the water.
So you want me to line your bird cage but not actually be there?
Afloat.
I may have to trash you in public. But you
He's a horrible stinker.
He'll
get about $5. As long as
no
you
matter
win.
What, we need a new mayor. Hill needs to be removed.
I knew you'd see it that way. Listen, I hate to push you, but I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce?
Not on me, but on my money.
Whatever it takes to save Gotham.
Of course.
I'll always support you, Harvey.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thank you.
Yeah, Harvey won't forget that, and Hill won't forget the other thing.
To Gotham. I'm sorry, Bruce.
It's the Batman thing to do, make enemies out of everyone.
Guess she needs to put on my face.
Anyone else is probably
I hope
dead.
You can still watch the debate somewhere. No matter what I have to say tonight, remember.
You are always my friend.
I'll be with you to the end of the line, pal. I'm glad we had that heart-to-heart, despite the fact that you're gonna fart all over my esteemed visage. I was wondering why we would choose this location, but it was a memorial that I had installed.
Yeah, all quiet so far.
It's like, I hate that theater now.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
I'm glad I took a chance on this collaboration of ours.
I can always trust on you, Gordy.
Keep on doing what you're doing, and the rest of Gotham will start to see you like I do.
As a man, not a bat. If you say so. I
Hero
hope so.
is a lofty title. I hope I live up to it.
Could be tonight's the night to prove it.
We have bigger things
I
to
hope
worry
not.
about right now.
Heroes usually
Your
have to
security
prove
has
their
been
mettle in
compromised.
combat.
I've got patrols on every door.
You
What about the
better check on
windows?
them.
The vents? The roofs?
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here?
Yeah, what is
She
she
was
doing
part
here?
of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
We're all on the same side, Jim.
At least for tonight.
This better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol?
Like
come
a
in.
rabid cat?
That, incident in the bar.
It's fine. I got you
That
back
is
in
its
your
own
cat
kind of
onesie.
cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back.
That's the
I thought I could
plan.
pay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
There's
Doing
hope
the
for
right
you yet.
thing. Maybe there's hope for you yet.
Don't read too much into it. I'm just allergic to owing you anything.
None of
see
my
the
men on
rash.
ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
How obviously
You read.
climactic.
Now, aren't you glad I'm here?
You have a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly.
That's because we don't knock down doors unless they owe us favors.
We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
I'll put this on your tab. That's funny. Even in a bat suit, he's still getting votes. That's what a best man does. He spins the tail towards Harvey.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our live debate for the next mayor of Gotham City. This is an important debate for these two candidates.
I was busy looking at the posters. I didn't realize that they were hostages.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent.
It's the ugly guys in the masks again.
The citizens of Gotham.
They all look like construction workers with a affinity for Chinese mask wearing.
Share of hardships in recent years. Rising crime rates, income inequality, and yes, a masked vigilante loose on our streets. Candidates will tackle.
I'm not into streets anymore. Ooh. You probably should have got a tougher version of the mask, you know, think football, not paper mache. Hello, Droney. That humming isn't noticeable at all. It looks like they didn't care about our
At
boys
least
in
we know
blue.
why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Nice way of putting it.
Sorry, ladies and gents. As you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's
That's a
program.
little bit on the
First order
nose,
of
don't you
business,
think, Penguin?
Firing the moderator.
He was doing a fine job. He's
to
probably
be
just
done,
working
but
that
these
on the
hostages-
weekends. He has to go home to his
I don't like
family.
their chances.
He just didn't have a head for the issues.
This is going to get
Casualties
messy.
are inevitable. It's only a question of how many.
Inspiring. You really know how to pep a girl up.
How about some Pepto-Bismol?
You'll do. Get out here. Keep it quiet back there.
Yes, sir.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
And some have teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there? Yes. You. Thank you for volunteering.
Please. No.
Go on, then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh? All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
You've got a wicked sense of humor for once, Penguin. Way to parade this around, Penguin. You're meant for the job. Oh, this is where we play Link the Finks. Time to get you on camera. We need evidence. Wonder how long I can keep them talking. Probably long enough to figure out what the heck I'm doing here. Well, that was the camera. Can't go with the lights. Muffled sound to and from stage. Maybe I can muffle this guy's face.
Mr. Dent, the subject on everyone's
No, boom.
facility.
Victim number 3. Oh, it works! This is the light. We've got the camera. And the guy over there at the door is the action. I love a poetic fight scene. This is meant to go above your head, but it will now go through it. Camera! Nice. Action! Triangles! Kill the lights. Whee. Oh, you're still competent. We can't have that. I feel better. Do you feel better?
Maybe next time.
What? I'm confused. Did you want to beat some brains in?
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
Don't scream.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
I
thought I was the sponsor.
You have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham. We
What's with the mask?
are here to end the masquerade.
It looks like Slender Man.
Expose the corruption that's rooted your city.
Looks like we've got an original villain, people.
Men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain.
Oswald's got partners.
We show you the truth.
They knew this was too big for Oswald alone. Someone else is pulling the strings.
Smart. Let someone else do the dirty work.
Look into the hearts of these spineless creatures.
Uh-oh.
Go on, love. You know what to do.
We've got the moo juice. This is more than calcium, sir. This is gonna plague your mind. Corrupt your soul. You're a little bit too willing, Vicky. You could have jabbed him into Penguin. Of course, then he would have started shooting more people. Yeah, now that I think about it, let's let the politics do the talking.
Show Gotham your true self. Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody in Gotham
poor
saw
guy.
that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
They probably didn't have enough time to censor it either.
First off, we should incinerate the pool.
Whoa.
Waiting for handouts because they can't be bothered to get a damn job.
Sounds like Mayor Trump is doing his speech. A little bit, Harvey. I wonder if it was a side effect of that venom that sort of split his personality in half between the anger
We're out of time,
and the
The
niceness.
press is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
Drugs or not, this may or may not be honesty, like sodium pentothal. Tiptoe. Tiptoe. Can we tiptoe faster? Can't we just batarang the gun out of his hand? That seems to be the threat here. Not the walking zombie.
Roll the tape!
Where'd you get high-def footage from 20 years ago?
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9.
He's a little bit.
You've been declared criminally insane.
What's wrong with that guy's face?
Indefinitely as a ward of the state.
He's all polygonal.
I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you.
Oh, I think that's Falcone. Or the mayor. No, that's the mayor. He's a little bit more ugly, but I recognize him.
You know I always get what I want. Commence the procedure. Give her a dose she won't come back from.
Ooh. The PlayStation 2 graphics don't make it any nicer.
Now you will see.
Just shoot the zombie, point blank. He wasn't even gripping him. You see what fear can do? Outright massacres. Are we gonna have a 1v1 talk, Penguin?
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance.
I'm about to make an exit out of you. Protect the citizens, do the job.
Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
I'd rather kick it out of you. Penguin pellets are a lot more appealing. Really, none is. Let's just kill the freak. Or kill the drone.
You could never.
This is pointless. Pointless fighting. We need to focus on the task at hand. I'm sure defending ourselves is important. But we're about to have another body.
I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
The truth? Oh! Always with the eyes.
You won't let you kill anyone else!
Wait your turn, Dent!
Your anger sort of worked against the situation. Now you bring out the big guns, Bruce. I feel like you holding back is the root of all the evil here.
Where's your mate, Bruce Wayne? Your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up.
I told him to stay away. Yeah.
Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
It's never too late to join a revolution. All you have to do is pick up a gun.
I'm not here to join you. I'm here to crush you.
That's what I was afraid of.
Look into my beautiful blue eyes. Look at the man you once knew. Always with the eyes. Come on. Window to the soul, anyone? Nope. The best friend of the girl I just met. Save me, Harvey. Bros before pantyhose. She could sort of handle herself, though.
Freeze! I said freeze!
What is with the cops?
Fire, damn it!
You're either getting shot up or shooting us.
Where's the maniac in the mask?
You've got the claws, girl. You can handle it. The maniac in the mask is still here. And the penguin has left the roost. Interesting choice of masks, though. It's poignant. A little overdone, but poignant.
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead.
See? I got to be his best friend, got some info out of him, and then just watch him die. Didn't hurt my relationship with Harvey. I think I hurt my relationship with Selina, but I've known her for like 2 days. Sure, we have some sort of fire kindling between us, but Harvey's been my friend, obviously, for years. If you had a choice between saving a crush and saving your best friend from getting crushed, what would you do?
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public.
Well,
Mr. Wayne?
Lieutenant.
What's going on?
He's lucky, you know. Could have been much worse if the Batman hadn't been there.
If the Bruce Wayne hadn't
There's
been
still
there.
will be scars.
Some not quite on the surface. I better have saved him from his downward spiral, because I feel like that's where it was heading. I want to see some originality transpire out of my choices.
Rob, look for the blood. There. Come on. She can't go far.
Ugh. But she's fine.
Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at
They're not
this
going to
time.
kill off Catwoman anyway.
We are the children of Arkham.
What are you doing interrupting my video game? That was dramatic. The children of Arkham. Did you ease Falcone's pain or make him suffer? 70.4%. I mean, it's sort of like giving a dying man his wish, giving a painful man his bone. Did you kiss Selina? I did not try to push it. I mean, the situation was leading towards that. Her eyes, they wanted it. But she's busy playing boy toy. I don't need to get in the middle of that. Did you visit Mayor Hill as Bruce or Batman? The majority, my choice, Bruce Wayne. It gave us a little bit of information out of it, but the exact same information was basically given to us at a later date. Well, at least I didn't get yelled at. Did you withdraw your funding for Harvey's campaign? I can't see that going well. The only point of doing that would to be gain Hill's favor, and Hill died anyway. So I maintained a level of business entrepreneurship and of friendship. Did you save Selina or Harvey? Me and the latter chose to save Harvey. Catwoman's great. She's always been a great character. She's interesting. She's a love interest. But why would you leave your best friend in the lurch like that? He was obviously less prepared to deal with getting his face smashed in than Catwoman, whose main adrenaline rush is to dodge bullets. And here are the final results. Well, the majority is with me on most all of my choices. But what's wrong with being a little bit different, huh? A little bit interesting. Next time on Batman the Brave and the Bold. Or the Boring and the Old. Next time on Batman the Telltale series.
On Batman, the Telltale series.
You don't have to copy me, Bruce.
Batman saved me, but I know this isn't over. Who are these people, Bruce?
Authorities are scrambling.
Maniacs?
The so-called
A revolution?
Children of Arkham have the city in a frenzy.
No relation to the children of Adam.
Of their masked leader. With Hill and Falcone dead by their hands, the question on everyone's lips is, who's next?
Thomas is technically dead, so why do you need to go after me?
That news about your father sending innocent people to Arkham. Sounds like the whole city wants your head on a pike.
More of a reason to tear down the old one?
Waynes have always run this company, but now they want to decide what your future at this company will be.
Don't look at me all squinty and maniacal.
Do you really think Bruce Wayne is worth protecting?
I think everyone's worth protecting. I'm Batman. I protect Jokers.
What do you want from me?
You know what I want.
I want to
No
kiss
more
you
hiding
for almost
or
letting me
forgetting.
die.
But don't worry. Bruce Wayne's finally gonna get what's coming to him.
Bruce! Bruce!
Thank you for the dramatic echoes, but we all know I'm going to survive until the next episode because there's like 3 more. Okay, that's going to be it for this episode. We've gone from making accusations and pointing fingers to making waves and pointing guns. Not only is the truth about the Waynes more founded, but it's actually getting clear to not only Bruce, but to myself. It was part of a holy, unholy trinity of evil that built Gotham up, but never quite pull it from the grave, if I'm going to say anything about that. There's just a whole lot of dead people, including a zombie for some odd reason, walking around here, even though they're not quite dead yet. Everyone's fodder for the war between Batman and his rising gallery of ungallant cahoots. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching the second episode of Batman the Telltale series. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think, and let me know what you want to see. And I'll see all you dudes in the next one. Bye.